The How Is He podcast second half is brought to you by Patrick O'Toole Building and Carpentry. Trusted building contractors based in Carlow and now proudly expanding into Kilkenny. Specialising in extensions, renovations, new builds and commercial projects. Priding themselves on bespoke one-off builds tailored to each client. From roofing to bathrooms and everything in between. They deliver quality craftsmanship and reliable service.
Welcome back to the How Is He podcast. We present our weekly bonus episode, the second half. Delighted to be joined by Mr. Murt. How are you?
I'm great.
Welcome back.
Murt, yeah. Welcome back.
I heard a rumour you were at home doing the World Cup podcast by yourself and room. You missed it that much.
I was. I missed it so much. I missed Guich, so I did.
Wow. Ouch.
Thanks, Murt. I miss you
And
too.
Owen Johnson,
The same without you.
who is known as Johnny everywhere except for where he currently is in CK.
Straight up, yeah.
Is that it, Johnny? There's three words?
True. Well, yeah. Happy to be here. Thanks
Thanks
for
for
having
coming
me
on, Johnny.
Having me on.
here.
We are going to be talking to you all things CK and lead up to the big game coming up at home against Newbridge.
Saturday, yeah.
We'll get into that in a few minutes. But guys, we're going to start 35s, will we? Congratulate Murt.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
involved with them, Johnny, no?
No, 35s, no.
No.
Just the first team.
Did you ask him?
I did, yeah. I was too busy. Shannon said he wasn't allowed.
Asked me to
Oh,
play.
wow. Shannon, can you verify
Nobody's
that?
joking, Shannon. Nobody's joking.
Cut that. Yeah, no, before we go into results, obviously you weren't here last week, Murt, and we had pass on our congratulations.
Yep.
Division 1 champions.
Division 1 champions, yeah.
Couple of games to spare.
Couple of games spare, 10 from 10, well 11 from 11 after Friday night gone. Listen, lads got what they really deserved, put a big effort in this year. And I said it to Harry when he asked me after the game. It's always been Trevor's baby. Trevor's been the one to kind of run it from day to day from all the times we've been involved.
Yeah.
And if you had 6 a train, he'll train 6. If he's 16 a train, he'll train. We trained every week from the start of the season all the way through. Like, there's other teams miss weeks and here there with small numbers. Trevor made sure that everybody trained. Whenever we had anyone available, we trained. And that kind of showed towards the end
Helps
because
big time, yeah.
we were missing, I think the day we played Craigie, we were missing 7 or 8 starters. Like, we had lads that had played very
Yeah,
little
there's a
football.
couple of games you were saying you were down bodies. weren't you?
We were down bodies.
Yeah.
And the reason they were able to play is that they were training. That you tend to find that with the smaller numbers, there were lads that weren't playing GA or weren't doing something else. So the lads that needed fucking training more so than anything else. And then they kind of were able to fill in then for us when we needed them, especially against Craigie, because it was a tough night at the office there, and the day in New York as well, we were missing a few, and we had a squad of 18, 19.
New York were going all right then, were they?
The word were going well that
Couple of
time,
wins
yeah.
on
They
the
were,
bounce,
yeah,
so we were saying it, yeah.
Yeah, so
A great year for you, though. The
Great
club.
year.
Youth
So-
Division 2 double? Or Youth Division 2 Cup?
No, Youth Division 2 Cup. Yeah,
Premier Cup?
Premier Cup,
Second in the Premier?
second Premier,
And 35s League winner so
35
far.
League. Yeah,
And you were 35 runners up last year,
Last
Division
year.
1, so
yeah.
Go on better.
It was go on better, and last year team pulled out and left us in an awful position that we got point second off us and Hanover didn't. And then
Tell me this, is that the top, is that the only top division win for the club?
yeah,
Ever?
we've never won. Well, if you include a youths,
yeah.
no, we've never won.
But first top division. Like he won Division 3, 35s league.
Oh, you won plenty of leagues.
runners
that
up
for years,
in,
but
yeah.
do you know what I mean? Like a top
No,
division.
never won the Premier. Never won the Premier League. Never won Premier in.
Never won in Kilkenny, no? Did
No.
everyone in the club ever won in Kilkenny?
No.
Must have been close down through the years.
Must have been. Well, not that I was ever aware of that. We've never won.
The McCalman Cups, right?
McCalman Cup. I don't think they won a McCalman Cup. I was asking Trevor this the other night.
Shield
We won
was
a
the
couple of
last
shields,
one.
yeah.
Shield was the last
There
one
was a couple
since
of
the
Shield.
Premier Cup,
Yeah.
and that was 21.
Won a shield in
Years ago.
Carlow.
Yeah, but go
Won a
back.
shield
to
in Carlow. In
days,
Kilkenny, they won a couple of shields as well. I don't think we won the McCalman Cup in Carlow. Not that.
No, you didn't. I'll tell you why you didn't, because Barrow Rovers are the only team from Carroll to win the McCalman
Yeah.
Cup, and that was Tom Hennessy's playing that team. That's probably in the 50s, I'd say.
Rovers go back, will be 50s.
They're the only 50s or 60s. Brendan Hennessy's the one to correct me on that, but definitely, they're the only.
Yeah, no, it's the first one of, I would say.
Alive still on it, or one alive still. Right? Yeah.
Good celebrations, Murt.
Yeah, we had a great night Friday night. Yeah, good. Nice. It was more of a relief than anything else because we were waiting after
Yeah.
waiting for so long.
You had the break then.
We had the break and we lost a couple of lads, and it was just a matter of just getting over the fucking line. I think was the key, and listen, they did, and good old night had, and loads of beer had, and
Did you do a double? Did you go again?
no, The boys went again. The boys got on the train at 2:00 on the Saturday and went down to Kilkenny for the day. So they had a right day of it now down there. So got a couple of Snapchats from them.
You're after getting
to
so
go
many
back to
days over,
family
aren't you?
family holidays. So
But that's probably the first kind of medal for a lot of lads, is it?
first at that level, like I said,
Yeah,
they would
Division
have
3, I know.
and they won the Martin
Cups.
Mullins as well. Like
You were two in a row, yeah.
Yeah, so like. Yeah, it's the first. It's the one they wanted. It's the one a lot of the lads that kind of hung around, like Trevor and Johnny, and like Trevor, Johnny, Paddy, and them boys are all north of 45, like or 44, 45.
Yeah.
They're old. They're older than the rest of the next bunch you drop down to are kind of 37, 38 to 40, 41 age group. So it was for them, more for them. They really enjoyed it and they had a right go of it on the Saturday after.
Really so.
So it did well deserved. Big season, like put in an awful lot of effort. Like I said, they trained once a week, every week. Put an awful effort into the season. They got what they deserved.
Yeah.
And just
Congratulations. The life likes Trevor now anyway.
yeah, the good soccer lads as well. And like they're gone. What we're 11 from 11 now, one game to go.
Be
and I don't know what
invincible, bud.
Be invincible, yeah.
Yeah, you got a walk over.
Go walk
Friday
over
night.
Friday night. Yeah,
Cray Yard.
Cretty. No,
Sorry.
Newark.
Newark, sorry.
Newark.
Sorry, Cray Play Collection, yeah.
Great, so go through the rest of the results there. We have
Yeah,
the phone
so
out there.
in Division 1 as well, Cray Yard 1, Collection 3. That was a big win for Collection. Got them off the bottom of the table.
Yeah.
And I actually need to apologise to Arnie Mann from Collection because I was speaking to him at Masters game Saturday and I told him they were bottom of the table. But the Connect, I don't think had been updated.
If no,
'Cause I
it
got a
doesn't-
notification yesterday saying Collection beat Cray Yard. I just said, he was there, are you sure? I was like, yeah, I saw the table. But Connect was wrong.
Wasn't updated.
Connect was
Yeah,
wrong.
you can vouch for me there, Murt.
Yeah, no, the Connect is
Thanks,
wrong.
Murt.
And then there's no relegation. It's too hard to relegate and promote at 35s because you just don't know what players come
you
out.
We were
can't.
talking about
You
that
could
last
probably-
week.
yeah,
I was listening to his last week and was saying the same thing. Like it's very hard. Brian will basically come back in at the start when the formation happens 35s and see what players have and see what teams come back in, and then he'll try make it as fair as possible.
Yeah.
To try have the top teams in the top division.
100%.
Because you just don't know.
You
what
have to
from
look
year
at
to
the
year.
lads that are registered, don't you?
Yeah,
Well, I think
Yeah.
you have to grade them off where they finished the year before as well.
Yeah.
How many teams is there in each division?
So this year, what they done is there was 17 teams. So he
7
done
and 10.
7 top team, and then they done a 10 team Division 2.
Division 2, yeah.
And everyone played each other once and then split it. So the top
Yeah,
half
yeah.
played the bottom half, which seems to be working out well because Division 2 is running
Yeah.
really tight, and Division 3 will run really
yeah.
tight as well. We've got through the rest of your results there.
Yeah,
You'll get
you're right.
there,
Yeah.
like, so.
Yeah. The other result in Division 1, Pats bet Byrne Celtic 2-1.
That's a big win for Pats.
Yeah, Monkey scored 2. I was talking to Jelly. Byrne Celtic had 10 men. Just made hard work of it. I was just saying, sometimes it's quite hard play against 10
It
players.
is. It is.
Can be very, very hard.
Disappointing that Byrne Celtic. Byrne Celtic done a clean sweep last year. They won
Yeah.
the Martin Mullins and everything, didn't they?
They won everything last year. Yeah, they done the treble last year. They went from Division 3 to Division 1. Like,
Yeah.
So
Jumped right up.
jumped right up. Don't think they had the same bodies back in. No, the day they came
Do you
to
think?
us.
Sorry to cut across. Do you think it's a thing when a team gets promoted that players are like, oh no, it's getting too serious now. I'm going to go down. I'm going to stay at the level I'm staying at because I'm enjoying it here.
I don't know. Like, some people are having a grievance with it because you're looking there saying, should I be there and should another team not? Like how does Parkville and Pats not be in Division 1 and we did win Division 3 and not go to Division 2 and this kind of stuff. So it's hard. Some lads might feel a bit affected. I'm not going to play because they're after moving us up 2 divisions.
Yeah.
It is hard. It definitely is hard.
Well, surely you're a flex when they're going to games with 10 men.
Yeah.
No, I
this
know
time
it's a dead rubber. Well, it's not really because they were kind of in a relegation. Well, if
there's no relegation.
Yeah, but you still don't want to.
You know, you
Yeah,
don't,
it's
and it's for the you don't. No,
No.
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard to. It's hard, but they've struggled. I was talking to Stephen Curry and Stephen Blaise with him, and he was saying they struggled all season to keep numbers in. They were
Gave
good at
you a walk
home.
over, did they? No, Byrne Celtic.
They gave us a walkover in their own place. Yeah,
Yeah.
we played them in our place, and we only beat them 2-1, and
Yeah.
they held on to us for a long
Late,
period of time.
wasn't it?
Late,
Yeah.
very late. And then they couldn't field the second time. They didn't field against Newark the night we played. Cretty, they both accepted a draw, but I don't think either team was able to field.
Yeah.
go away.
Yeah. So we the league won before the game even kicked off. No, I knew that, but the boys didn't know.
I didn't know, yeah.
How did you
Because
contain yourself?
Stephen Curry had said
Murt,
to
why
me,
you weren't banging us on champions 25, 26?
Yeah, so it's hard. It is hard. It's definitely hard to go from if you're so used to playing Division 3 and then going to Division 1. There is a difference.
Yeah,
there's definitely a difference because you'll have your 5 or 6 lads that on most squads that are just out of playing junior football. And some still playing junior football and maybe playing a bit of GAA. And fitness levels are a lot more. Like I think today we played Byrne. I think they had a fella in the back. The 3 lads in the back line over 50.
But I think it's developing. I think every club are going to have 35
yeah.
in the next 5 years or so. I think it's only going to grow.
The problem is,
especially Kenny not having a 35s league.
Yeah, the problem I see with it is that there's like such a gap at the top. Like, how do you contain that? Like, how
does it not be monopolised?
Yeah, and then like you're coming into this part of the season and there's walkovers left, right, and centre, and teams not fielding, and lads giving each other draws and this kind of crap. I know Brian was very disappointed not to have the game on last week.
Is that just a case that's 35?
I think so. I think
you're always going to get.
That's
35.
I
think you're always going to get a division. Say if you have 3 divisions, you're going to get one division where there's a team nowhere near strong enough, and then there might be a club who are way too strong for.
For everything. It's hard. It's hard to get it all right. But like I said, the other 2 divisions are well matched. Like the teams that are in it. It looks like they'll go down to the last games.
We're looking at it here, so we'll go to the top of Division 2 then. So couple of results. That's Division 1. In Division 2 then, Joseph's 3, Dolman 1. Then the other 2 games, Friday night, Parkville 2, Highview 2, and Phoenix 0, Slaney was top of the table.
What does that leave that table then, Guich?
Well, I'll tell you one thing, Highview would be kicking themselves. They were 2-1 up in injury time.
And that would have put them top?
No, it would have put them 3 points behind Phoenix and Slaney, who were both level.
And they have to play both.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
But
a point isn't worst case scenario for them. Still in it.
They were
5 behind.
Oh, okay.
They need to beat both of them and hope something else happens along the way.
Yeah.
Is there only 2 games left?
No, there is. So you have Slaney playing Highview this weekend, Dolman playing Phoenix. And then there's another couple of games left still.
There's 3, I think, is that right?
Yeah. Slaney and Phoenix are both on 25, Highview on 20. I was talking to Hunga, fortunately got injured in the Phoenix Slaney game. He said it was a right battle.
That's it.
Serious battle. Draw was a fair result.
Yeah.
Draw was a fair result. It was tough. There was.
Who are you saying as favourites then going into the last 2
Who do
games?
Phoenix have to play?
Phoenix have Dolman away, Highview at home, and Joseph's away.
Jesus,
and then who do Slaney have?
Slaney have Highview at home this weekend. The Joseph's away, and Parkville at home.
Sticky enough.
So the both of them have 2 of the same games out of 3. Like,
because when they split that, they were all they were all at a similar enough level.
That level.
So that'll be.
Parkville got a late goal.
They're 94 or 98.
Yeah.
70.
Dean Brothers hardly scored for.
Did. Of course he did.
And the brothers
scored 2.
No, I don't think he did. I think what?
Dean got 2.
Was it Dean? Was that the brother?
No, it's an assist.
Scoring goals here.
But he's scoring a lot of goals in fairness to him.
He's a cheat code at that level, isn't he?
He got
especially down
there in Kilkenny. Gone.
The Marble City Soccer Podcast.
After the relegated. The Marble City.
The Kilkenny Soccer
Podcast.
Marble City Soccer Podcast.
Down there, he's very good because the pitch is so small.
He played.
It's an Astro, isn't it?
Yeah.
We played them in pre-season last year.
Yes.
Were you?
Yeah, we were there. Yeah.
What was he playing? Midfield.
We won the game. I think we won it well enough, but everything the ball came to him, couldn't touch him. He was just turning balls around the corner, and he'd be looking at how did he see that?
Leinster Junior Cup winner with free boards. He scored a winning penalty, and he was 16.
He was young enough, yeah. Very
16,
young.
17, scored a winning penalty. Very rapid.
That's the Division 2. Sorry, only
Is
going.
he still working with the FAI?
He was the development officer in Kilkenny, wasn't he?
Wexford.
Wexford.
He was in Kilkenny with Willard, wasn't he?
I'm not. I know there was him and Brendan Corish in Wexford. Anyways, definitely. And I thought they split, but I don't know because obviously the FAI had the redundancies and stuff.
Yeah, I don't know.
So
I didn't hear.
Brendan Corish still around because we met him there. He's doing something with FAI marks.
None of Carlo.
No.
None of Carlo.
Gary Cody.
No, Gary's gone. Gary got his redundancy.
Gary's working in PT.
Just recently,
Shut the front door.
About
what?
3 months ago.
4 months longer, I'd say.
Never heard about that.
Never heard that at all.
Yeah.
Gary's gone.
No rep in Carlo at all. Someone came down to the AGM.
Well, surely want him on at least one per county.
That Cornish chap with long hair.
Yeah.
Yeah, he came down. Brendan Cornish fella came down to the Carlo the league's AGM, and he just gave a talk on how to help with the FAI mark, because every club needs to have the FAI mark done, and they were to contact hit directly through him, but there was no one in Carlow.
I think they let you might know, they let the clubs kind of basically run the FEI summer camps themselves as well, with a little bit of kind of like centralised support or something. But there wasn't like Gary would always be on site for the courses or for the
someone drop down the gear and
basically the gear be there. You pump it up, you stick them down.
Oh, was it?
Or they're throwing Carlow in them with another county, so they're sharing with
Probably
Kilkenny
going
or
to
Wexford.
Well, that's how it was
I
before.
think that's what they're going to go back to.
Even
Even
with
with
be regional.
I
Paul
can't-
Sheridan was the regional FA developer. I went for Gary's job all them years ago.
I can't. Well, they don't have the staff at the moment to be able to fill every county, and so
They are. I presume they're aiming towards it though.
potentially. But there's just like they're
That'd be a
posting.
job for you, know, Jan.
No
Money
You're
for
alright.
it. Yeah, it's
Perfect.
Division 3. Sorry as well. Tight. I'll give the results here as we've done for them all. Moon 0, Nurney 3, Ballymurphy 6, Village 0. So
Big win for Nurney.
yeah,
Brings them right back into the league.
14, 12 and 10.
Yeah.
So Ballymurphy are on 14, Moon on 12, Nurney on 10. And Nurney are playing Ballymurphy
This weekend.
this weekend.
Yeah.
Village are playing Moon, and then you've Moon playing Ballymurphy on the last night.
Yeah. No.
Yeah, Nurney have only one game left.
Oh, they've only one
Yeah,
left.
they've
have
only one. Yeah.
Right.
Ballymurphy and Moon. So that is, probably
25.
looks like going to the last game potentially.
That's the
Murphy
55.
Village.
It's brought to you by Denis, Guich, Byrne.
And no cup draws yet either, so.
I'm shocked. I'm in shock.
Divisional
Gary's
cups.
gone.
Hasn't
I'm sure they were done, were they?
Not yet, no, because I asked Brian actually what the story was with who we were down to play next after last weekend, and he had no fixture for us. We still have to play Pats in the league, whether that goes ahead or not, and then there was no draw. I think he said talking about doing the draw over the weekend.
Is he waiting to see who's going into the cups? Maybe could that be a?
Is he meant to kick teams out of the cup?
Well,
Give
if
them
you give
walkovers?
second walkovers,
Yeah,
same
yeah,
for that.
same as
Yeah.
junior league, same as our normal.
What's the fine for a walkover? €200?
250 euro.
Steep and that's
Is it?
Yeah.
I know it's there to.
Oh, if it's
discourage
agreed. What
teams
was
from
one of
doing
these
it.
agreed?
No, if it's a 1-1 draw, then it'll go as a 1-1 draw. So earlier in the season, I think Cretty and Hanover had a 1-1 draw before the break. The both were kind of struggling for bodies. I think someone had a stag or something was going on anyway, and they both agreed for a 1-1 draw.
Do we have Brian next week or the week after?
No, it'll be after the league formation, middle of September. Yeah. Why didn't you agree on 1-1 the other night, or did you want a perfect record?
Well, he's wanted to play.
They had everyone available.
Yeah. No, we didn't have
Invincibles.
I was on the card myself. No, I think just I just wanted to play.
Yeah,
Yeah, I get that as well.
Well, it was late in the day, and I figuring out that the draw was going to be handed to the rest of them, so I wasn't going to ring the lads and say, "Listen, we'll just go on the beer instead."
Yeah.
And it was nice. There was a massive crowd down there. Holy
Go away.
Jesus, massive crowd.
Yeah, but it's a savage supporter club, though, lads. It always was. Even I remember we
Kids
had
love that
John
stuff, brilliant.
when we had John in the old place, which feels like years ago
Years
now.
ago at the stage, yeah.
But like, even on that episode, I remember talking about the support for Bagnallstown. I remember doing summer camps down there, FA summer camps down there, and like this soccer mad place,
mad.
and
No, it was
such
good.
a respect for the past players and members and managers. Like, I think it's so unique as a club.
tough place to go. There's always a crowd there, and I'd say, is it a case of you're like, "Good, he's coming down from the town now."
Oh, yeah, it is,
He's
yeah.
coming down.
Yeah,
We'll
yeah.
show them, isn't it?
Yeah,
Kind
but,
of that kind of
but
mentality.
you're going to that town.
Yeah.
Like, you're coming out of fucking
But
wherever.
he's coming
you're
down from
to the
Greg
town.
and Carroll Town and Collection.
Because you went through a hard patch there, like,
I
you know
did.
what I mean?
We did. We were.
Like, everyone else around you was winning. Vale were winning.
Vale,
Nurney were going
Kilree.
well in the youths.
Kilree
Kilree were winning.
Yeah.
Like, we were the fourth. Ballymurphy we
And
were
size-wise, when you compare
we were
yourselves to
the
all of them, like,
fifth best team within
I know
outside.
you're going to the Premier next year.
you're
Edit that
salutes.
there, will you?
You're salutes.
Edit that there,
Pressure.
Ashley.
Brilliant. Donnie, how are you? Welcome onto the podcast.
Yeah, flying
Thanks so much for coming on.
flying it
Where are you flying to?
here.
Talk to me about your role with CK. First team.
Yeah, mainly working with the younger players. I think it's kind of like labeled as like a transition coach, but obviously I've been in the academy for 6 years,
Yeah.
so I kind of have a base knowledge of the players that are probably in and around the area and the players that are currently there. Like, some of those boys have been in the academy for the last 3 or 4 years, so it's mainly kind of within the senior setup. Obviously there's a lot of experienced players.
Yeah.
My job is mainly with the younger ones and mainly with the ones transitioning from the academy. So your likes of Timmy from Carlow, Timmy, Darragh O'Neill, Lee McDonald,
Is he?
Izzy and Paddy O'Connor would have all progressed from our 20s this year, which was the team I was over. And I think there's maybe another 2 or 3 that are signing for Newbridge Town as well. So that's 8 players that are kicking on.
Carroll 20s are going to Newbridge.
Yeah.
Are they from the area? Are they from the area or just?
Yeah, they'd be around. Like we'd the 2 off the top of my head for sure are live in Kildare, and there's another one potentially maybe that could be looked at. So. But it's great. Like we're losing players for the 20s, but you're giving players have opportunities to go play first team. Like it's third tier football, but it's first team football. So it's great. But yeah, mainly just kind of working with those younger players and kind of giving them a bit of a, I suppose, not letting them get too high when things are going well and not letting them get too down when things are going bad, because it's going to be
kicking the arse when they need it,
exactly.
arm around the shoulder need it. But you are because we were at the launch. You're coaching like.
Yeah, no, like it's like it's not refined to that. Like it's a
there was a few of the senior lads in the session.
Yeah, no,
so you're not just taking lads to
no,
one side.
no. Like, look, a lot of the contact would be with the younger players, if that makes sense. As in, like you won't see me go and pull Callum Warfield aside and be like, "Listen, you should do this, you should do that." Like, you know, that will be
why not?
That will be because he knows more than me probably. That will be for me with the younger players.
Yeah,
but. Like any kind of volunteer role, like you might be advertised as your transition coach. Next thing you know, you're taking the kits, or you're doing a warm up, or you're doing this.
Isn't that really good for? I'm thinking of from a player's point of view. If they're going into a setup and they see older players, they're not intimidated that they have you there as that kind of link as well.
That familiar
now,
face.
don't get me wrong. Now, like Tom and James love you, like younger footballers. Like it's not like they're like you go and deal with them. I don't have the patience or whatever. I actually think it's a great role because it probably highlights the importance of younger players within the senior setup and not just you're part of the fabric here. It's like we'll put a little bit of extra attention into you and try and kind of monitor your development a little bit. So it's probably something you might see come out a little bit more in the future in terms of like clubs, professional clubs to start hiring coaches specifically for that, if that makes sense, you know.
No, it makes perfect sense.
It is,
like it, I like the idea. Where does that idea come from? Was that born in CK, that role? Or
no, Jesus, I have no idea. Like I think it definitely made sense for me to do it with the players, because obviously like I've had Timmy since he was 14.
You have a relationship with these lads.
I've had Darragh O'Neill since he was 14. I had Patrick O'Connor when he was 14. So like I've probably known Izzy since he was bloody 15 or 16 when he first came in. So I have a relationship to be able to speak to them, and because I'm not a million miles older than him as well, I'm able to have a little bit of a kind of personal relationship with them too. So it's good to be able for them to be able to kind of lean on me, and like they're never going to say something to me and I'm going to be like, oh, will you piss off?
What year were you born? 99 or 98?
99.
I always thought you were 98. You're 99.
99, yeah.
How did you not make that 99 academy?
Why didn't you pick me?
No.
Oh, just think, because you were a very good player. Like you were a decent player as a young lad. Lazy, but very good.
Like I was never arsed, really. Like you know, like I loved playing football and loved being around football.
Yeah.
But when it came to doing stuff outside for the football, as in getting fit or whatever, like if I hit an injury, and I had loads of them, if I hit an injury, it put me back 6 weeks when it should be a 3-week injury.
Yeah. I just come over to me. The man in my heart, I was the same.
I won't do
there and see him play.
I won't do rehab. I won't go and do runs to get myself fit. So if I get a run of 10 games, I might be brilliant. But if I'm on the bench then for 5 games, like you might as well just leave me off, like, you know.
Yeah. I bet you'll hit 35s when it comes about, won't you?
I don't know if I'll be able to hit 35s now with the body that I have, like, let alone bloody 8 years.
The problem with you picking 35s, Johnny, is you wouldn't know which club to go to. You played for that many of them now.
I've only played for 3.
Nurney, Vale, Bagnallstown.
Nurney was only 4 months.
You won? Do you a Leinster
What's this,
medal?
the roast of Yanni?
No.
Yeah, it is, yeah.
I
you
left.
a Leinster medal?
No, it was the year before. After I played under 8s to under 16s with the town.
Yeah.
We won the under 16 league and
Angie won the remember the kind of European Super
Midlands
Cup.
Cup.
Yeah.
And Danny went to Wexford.
Yeah.
Keane and Robbie moved on. I think from that team, Danny, Keane, Robbie, Michael Murphy. Could be missing a couple
Jay
now.
A couple of boys went playing hurling. Kieran Whelan went in.
Yeah.
But they ended up playing League of Ireland. So I think at that under 16 year when we won the league, I think the club were kind of like, we mightn't have a team.
Yeah,
so a lot of us went to Nurney, and I just didn't get on really well in Nurney, to be honest. So I went to Vale halfway through that year, and in the following year, Nurney Youths won the Leinster.
And you would have run the edge for that, right?
I would have been, yeah.
Yeah.
Must be young enough when you started coaching then, were you?
Very young.
When I went to Vale,
The year after I left Vale, you were coaching.
I
weren't
was 17.
When the youths?
No, I was there when you were. I was coaching when you
you
were.
were coaching the youths and I was there.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was a good youth side.
I was coaching the year before you came in. I was coaching. So I was 17 coaching the under 16s
Yeah.
with Gary Daly.
That's right, yeah.
Did you
Yeah.
win the league as manager? No.
With Vale.
Yeah.
Yeah,
youths,
we won
youths.
two youth leagues.
You did, yeah.
The first one with John Miley,
Yeah.
and in the second one I was over. But like we had some cracking players. Like if you look back on like Smithers, James Dowland, Rob Bulmer, Darrow Donoghue, Jason Daly, Podge Nolan, Mark Foley, Jack Tracy, Brooklyn Dermody. Like
Unbelievable.
if you're looking back at it now, you're probably saying like we probably should have competed for Leinster. like to be
Yeah,
honest
yeah,
with you, with the side that was there. So, just started young enough. So yeah.
Back to CK. I went on tangent there. I was just had something I had to say. But yeah. What way are you for bodies and things like that? Saturday coming up.
Good enough, I think. We've a couple of niggles, but it's hard to know. It's kind of like you're learning day on day, week on week how lads are. But in terms of squad size, I think we're probably close to the limit of 25.
Yeah.
I'm not sure the exact number, but I would say it's well up 23, 24, if not just at 25. But
Squad number.
yeah, like that's what we would have. So we can only kind of pick from those 25 at the moment.
18-man match squad.
20.
Is it? What is
yeah.
20?
I think it's 20. Well, League of Ireland
League of Ireland
20.
20,
League of
yeah.
Ireland
20
20s is
then,
20
yeah.
and League of Ireland's
And now we're at
keepers usually.
25.
keepers,
Are
5
they
subs.
all? Does your youth players count in that 25? Or
Yeah, so you have to submit a 25-man squad, even if it includes players from your 20s.
right, okay.
I think a stipulation then for League of Ireland clubs, so like the likes of ourselves and Mayo, is you can send up to 3 down. So if we have a squad and Timmy, Darragh O'Neill and Izzy aren't on the squad, they can go and play 20s.
Okay.
If that makes sense. Even now,
That has
But
to
that's
happen, right?
provided they probably don't make any appearances, though. Is it for you?
no, that's week on week. You can make that
Oh,
call.
okay, so they could play 3 games for you and then go play
20s.
20s.
Yeah, so like you'd see it a lot in the League of Ireland Academy with players come back from injury. So let's say last week, Gary O'Neill played for Shamrock Rovers. So he played 60 minutes. Now Gary O'Neill's probably 30 something and he's had X amount of appearances. Danny Mandreu played a couple of weeks before it. So clubs
Okay.
use it to get lads minutes in, especially if you're not playing or whatever. Now the only thing for us is our first team games are on Saturdays, our 20 games are on Saturdays.
Yeah.
So
Decision has been made Friday.
yeah, but like it's also a case of a lot of those decisions aren't made till like a first team game's on a Friday night.
Could be very last minute.
So like speaking to some of the 20s man, we were down in Kerry on Saturday and I was talking to the Kerry 20s manager and he was basically saying 10:30 the night before he got called like this lad's playing. So he had to go and put them
It's
in.
football though, Jan.
100%,
Yeah,
yeah,
sure,
100%.
You know, that
100%.
happens. That happens.
It's like senior, junior, and GA.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Talk to me
Senior
about junior players currently in there now training.
Yeah.
How is it going for them?
Good. Like I don't think anybody could argue with the recruitment of the players that came in. I think you would be in agreement that like the players that have been brought in by Tom and James like are the best junior players around. And it's junior by name, like as in them, like they're junior by name, like they're good enough for that level. 100% they are.
The only killer for me with junior is that habits. Like a junior soccer player's habits wouldn't transfer very well to League of Ireland.
Yeah.
I know from coaching League of Ireland, no, it's gone back fucking donkey's years. Like the top junior players, you're actually trying to coach habits out of them rather than anything else.
No, the only thing I'd say on that is I'm fairly sure all, if not 90% of them, have been involved in League of Ireland at some stage.
Yeah.
And I actually think they're top level junior players because they, I suppose,
Have the good habits from
act like
Yeah.
how they would have acted when they played League of Ireland. Because like it's easy to come out of, let's say, a League of Ireland academy and drop your standard and play at what's around you.
Yeah.
But those lads wouldn't be like playing in the third tier team with us if they had done that.
They haven't looked out of place. Anybody? Not that I would expect them to look out of place or anything. Don't get me wrong.
Like you couldn't have any like obviously like we'd know any of the Carroll lads from playing against them last year, and like you know what they're about. And the team is kind of mainly made up from, I suppose, junior league players, a couple of League of Ireland under 20 from different academies, our own League of Ireland academy players, and a couple of lads from the college.
How important is that mix?
Huge, I think, huge, because like if you look at the younger players, there's a bit of an exuberance with them as well, and they breed a kind of new, like they're currently coming from academies where everything is kind of top class all the time, and they're used to structure, they're used to routine, so they add something a little bit different than the junior players. The junior players coming in probably have a little bit more experience, a little bit more know-how, and they want to get stuff done. They're probably used to the rough and ready side of it a little bit more than the 20s players would be.
Yeah.
So I think both of them match each other up quite well, and it's a nice balance. You couldn't have a team full of 20s, or I don't think you could have a team full of but now you could potentially, but like
you need a balance.
Yeah,
100%.
I wonder do you have any idea what other clubs, what way they're set up, as in have they a good mix of junior experience?
We played Francis in the first friendly, and I think they had only signed 5 or 6.
But they would have had a lineage of all the players playing top level DDSL.
They are top class now.
Yeah.
They are top class.
Luke going to be the same.
Yeah, I wouldn't be an avid watcher or match goer to Leinster Senior League, but they came third in the top division Leinster Senior League last year,
which is intermediate, like.
And I couldn't get over how calm they were on the ball, how structured they were, and then we went and played a home farm, the exact same thing. Yeah. So I would say we probably have a little bit more youth from looking at those 2 games, but we're not playing against a team full of 30, 35-year-olds either. Yeah. You know, so.
Yeah. I think just on that Tuesday, the one thing when I was there Tuesday night, and what were we there for 15 minutes, maybe 20 minutes outside the pitch.
That's all really,
It came flushing back to me the tempo.
Yeah.
Like if I walked in there blindfolded, right, and was put in front of that grid you were working on, I could have told you, this is a different level. Just by the
here.
Yeah,
that's what naturally happens. Though,
oh my God!
And you wouldn't be able to say who was a junior player, who was ex-League of Ireland, who was.
You just know it's gone up.
Yeah,
it's like the story of Jimmy Bullard. Did you ever hear him when he goes into England and he gets put into a rondo?
Yeah, rondo. Yeah,
and the boys are throwing the ball around 150 miles an hour. He's like, "What the fuck is going on here?" Like I just got that vibe looking at it, thinking to myself, "Yeah, that's a step."
Yeah, and there's no doubt the junior players that have gone in are good enough to be there. It's just how quick can they adapt.
Well, I think you're saying, you'd stick out like a sore thumb if you couldn't play.
Yeah,
100%. You're fucked.
And you probably wouldn't really be there in the first place.
No, exactly. But I think that probably gives you a good idea of how the lads are getting on when you go and you see that the ball is flying around. Yeah. Nobody looks miles out of depth.
Yeah.
So.
And they've all experience of either League of Ireland. Obviously, Dean would have been Oscar trainer, but playing with Leinster, playing with Union Ireland.
Jordan
down at Wexford.
Jordan played at Wexford, yeah.
Even Kyle played.
Kyle played Wexford.
That's what I mean. Ireland, whether it was underage or senior level, they've all played at a good level.
That's what's unique, I think, about the CK thing, giving it a go this time.
Yeah,
because you're giving it a go with serious academy behind you.
Yeah,
like the decision back in the day for the 2 leagues to combine and make this CK United thing was genius, really.
Well, if you look at it now, like
it was
9 years later, and now you've got a first team.
Yeah, because if what I'm saying is, if that conversation back then would have been, let's get a team for third tier in 9 years' time, it would have been a big mistake because you had nothing. Below you, like, So I think that's the one thing I think is massive. I think the progression is massive.
Yeah, I think it highlights a lot of good work done in the academy, though, and a lot of unseen work as well.
Yeah,
like there's an awful lot of hours that go in to these players, and between coaches and admin and parents even driving around the country, like it's not an easy gig. Like you're talking training 3 nights a week.
Yeah,
some of them are driving up to an hour to train, and do you know what I mean? And then you talk about trying to take care of your nutrition, your recovery. You're going and playing games everywhere in the country. So like to see lads be able to line out, and now for our current academy players to be able to look and say there's a pathway is huge.
Yeah.
Like, do you know? So
it's definitely a selling point now to kids that are, we'll say, 15, 16, 17, looking there saying, "Jez, I have an opportunity now to go into these academies, to like CKs. It's a great opportunity now to see a pathway. There is a pathway. There is somewhere to go when I reach 20, 21, and I am good enough to play League of Ireland at that region." So it's massive. It's a massive step now to put them on, or to put the picture, all the pieces in place for them.
Yeah. Not travelling to Dublin.
Yeah. Or
traditionally,
Wexford,
what a lot of lads had to do.
Like even go to Wexford for those kind of places. It's on your front door now. The amount of players and kids that had to leave Carlow, Kilkenny to go and play in the Dublins, the Wexfords, the Waters. Although it's only small, it's nice to have your own.
The real beauty about the whole thing, and I thought about this over the last week or so, especially since we were coming on, is that when a 7-year-old signs for his local club now, so when a 7-year-old signs for Bagenalstown, right, he can go into a Carlow Academy League Academy at 11 or 12. He can progress through that, and then he can go into a CK at 14, 15, 16. So there's a path now from a young lad signing a very young right onto playing senior football.
There's no blockage in the way anymore.
Oh,
There's
no
there's no we'll get you to this point
Yeah,
and
yeah.
then we'll try to do this. It's like what you want to do, we can actually provide it for you now.
Compared to say when I was academy director with myself and the Dakar fella, like get them into the Kennedy Cup, get them into a regional squad, maybe get them into a home international. Maybe get them into a League of Ireland club in Dublin or a big club in Dublin.
Yeah.
There was like it's completely different now.
There probably is still more alignment to be done, I think. In regards to
Collaboration,
between
alignment.
grassroots or junior clubs into interleague academies, into League of Ireland academies, whatever way they're able to kind of make that work. But if they do that, then I think it's giving kids better chances, to be honest.
No, you have to see that's the thing. You see, clubs will put, and I understand this as well. Clubs will want to put themselves first. So clubs want to be successful, so they won't give a shy about CK. But in reality, for them to profit from soccer, the club's remit should be okay. If they're good enough, we have to get them into a CK. We have to get them into a Carlow Academy. We have to get them into a Kennedy Cup. And then when they get to a Kennedy Cup, it's right. Can we get them into
next
League
step,
of Ireland?
next step. Yeah.
Because what you'll find a lot of begrudgery with clubs are like, nah.
Yeah, but that's why the relationship has to be there between every club in Carlow and CK, every club in Kilkenny
and the leagues.
CK.
And the leagues.
I'm not sure if it is something, but like, do you know, if a player, so let's say Peter Grogan, for example, who's moved on and got to move, if he gets a transfer move or something, or there's a fee paid for him, is there a certain amount of money that maybe gets paid back to Credit Yard, who is a schoolboy club? Like that has to be something to be looked into as well. If you are aligning it, because like I'd understand from a club's point of view to be like, we're constantly giving and giving and giving, we get nothing back.
Oh no! Regardless of where a player goes, the rule used to be whoever you sign for your first signature in relation to registering a club is the club is going to most benefit financially if you go really far.
Didn't Belvedere get 200k for Tri-Parrot?
Tri-Parrot, yeah.
It's expensive.
I know clubs they're looking after themselves first, but the CK thing isn't going away. Like,
no,
so they have to be said right. Okay,
it's got to be embraced.
The relationship has to be there.
And I look at sorry to cut across you. I'm probably talking too much, but I look at St. Pat's there and Newark there who've been stripped.
Yeah,
but they've been stripped for a good reason. They're like, it's a credit to the fucking club that they're going after you.
The initial reaction is, oh, fuck's sake, I can't believe
it. That would be my reaction.
Yeah, it's the same. But then when you stop and you think about the player, the club is thinking about the club, obviously, but then thinking about the player side of it, you're giving them the opportunity to move on, and that should benefit the club.
Like the boys, your friends down in Kenny always say, you can always go back. You can never always go forward.
That's a Graham Doyle and Marble City Soccer podcast.
Graham Doyle.
Second mention, 40.
But you're right, you can always go back. If it doesn't work, you can always go back.
Not everybody is going to play for CK.
No,
or
and players
on the other league of Ireland
team.
Exactly.
Like they're not. It's not going to be everybody's fit for a long period of time. It could be 12 months. It could be 24, 40, whatever it is. But they can always go back.
But that's where the
opportunity doesn't always come along. Like,
not even at juvenile, but even at adult level, that if a player leaves Patch or a player leaves New York, goes into CK, not getting on too well,
comes back to
CK could marry. CK could go, do you know what, this fella is in, maybe he needs a bit more, he's been injured, whatever, we're going to send him back maybe to ye. To have those kind of relationships is really, really good as well.
They'd be, and that kind of comes with clubs understanding what's going on and the league understanding what's going on. Like everyone has to be on the same page.
Well, Brian O'Reilly was at the other night.
He's at the launch of the
league, which I think is brilliant to see.
Yeah, no, 100%. That is good. Like that,
because you need each other.
Yeah,
100% for it to work. Would you personally yourself? This isn't a CK opinion. I want your opinion. Is there any players you feel like that the club missed out on?
I'm going to have a bit of a bias. Yeah, I'm going to have a bit of a bias. Like a couple of the lads in Bagnallstown, like in.
Murt, on your hands.
The only thing I'd say to that is, though, it has to be realistic on a player's side as well. And if I look at like a Danny or a Robbie or a Keane or whoever, they all play GA as well, and they're in the middle of their football and hurling championship. And like they'll have aspirations of trying to kind of kick on in both of those too. So, like if it was me, I'd probably ask them the question. But
Yeah.
Like, would they do it? I'm not so sure, anyways. To be honest with you, so
Because you can't really mix. You can't really do everything if you want to play at that level.
No,
can
no.
you?
Oh no, that's all you're playing, isn't it? That's all you're doing.
Murt's delighted to play hurling.
like it's not.
I
Even,
heard Murt signed Danny up for a pool team that coordinates with.
like it's not even a thing about being precious about saying like if you sign here, you're not allowed to sign anywhere else. Like for
A lad should know that.
no, 100%. Like between the train and the recovery, and like lads are getting older as well. It's not as easy as when you're 13, you're 14, and you're playing soccer, hurling, football, basketball, rounders, everything.
That's a great way to put it, though. You're actually not being precious about it. You're just saying, lads, this is League of Ireland.
Lad should be mature enough to
know what I mean?
understand.
Goes without saying type of thing. Like
They
it's
wouldn't
not
be able to.
Yeah,
I don't need the bodies to be able to.
no, exactly.
You do it for a short while, but not long term.
Anyone off the Kilkenny side of the house?
I'm not 100% sure. That wouldn't be my area of expertise at all now.
Media training is brilliant.
Yeah, great.
Johnny tight lips.
No,
Yanni tight lips.
Johnny tight lips.
I wouldn't be really involved in the recruitment side of it.
Yeah,
Tom would send me a picture of a player being like, what you think of this lad or whatever. I'd give me opinion and then kind of back to him.
Lovely
type of thing.
poster, Tom.
So
Send me a picture. He's good looking, isn't he? Is he single?
so yeah, that's
So to rephrase Podge's question, is there anybody that you're aware of in Kilkenny that you think would be good at CK? Your opinion.
Mikey Drennan obviously come to mind, and like Dara Keane, who like I've seen a little bit this year too, but like
right back.
Sam
Hickey.
Sam Hickey.
Do you know what it is, Johnny?
Yeah.
I kind of understand now why them lads didn't stir.
Okay.
They're on the crest of something.
Oh
that's
yeah,
there.
Jesus, yeah.
I
Jesus,
kind of
yeah.
understand why they kind of say,
Yeah,
"Oh,
no,
hold
of
on."
course, yeah.
Do you know?
But look, CK is going nowhere either for these lads.
No, that's the
you know,
other
and
side
they're
of
all a good age, and
Yeah.
It'll all come down to circumstances of players as well, though. Like and like, there's probably 40 or 50 players good enough between Carlow and Kenny, but it comes down to who suits at the time.
50?
Yeah, well, between the two counties, yeah. I could definitely name another squad of 18 players who you think that'd be.
Would you
in
say
and
so?
around- Yeah, I think so. Well, like you've talked about, Mikey Drennan isn't there.
Yeah.
Dara Keane
We've
is
only
there.
named 4 or 5 lads.
Like,
so,
like,
yeah.
like,
Three lads in
like,
Magnus.
Jim-
There's probably more.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
they're not just, you look at the boys and fakes, there's probably one or two there.
No, there is
lads that
100%.
don't play at GA. You probably go back and look at even Byrne Celtic. Like you go down through them all. You
Yeah,
probably
no,
pick.
there is, yeah.
You probably
Probably would,
handpick.
yeah.
If
Yeah,
you
you
take
probably
away, if you take away the GA factor for lads that don't play it, or just contract playing soccer, and like you've only spoke about Evergreen, Kenny. You've Booters, you've Bridge, you've Fort. You have another couple of clubs down there.
New
that-
Park are decent, aren't
yeah,
they?
you could probably pick one or two players from there.
Yeah.
So you could easily pick another.
I think it just stands to the quality of both the Carlow and the Kilkenny League teams, the Premier teams at the moment, though. Like the quality, and I know obviously it'll probably be a little bit different now that CK's first team has obviously taken a couple, but there's plenty of good players around.
Oh, there is.
Plenty of good
Yeah,
players
yeah.
around. So
You're
and
20
like there still will be after this starts as well. So
Like, but in reality, like CK could be in a position in 3 years where they're first division.
yeah,
Like that changes the conversation in recruitment completely differently.
100%.
Like that's why I had the conversation with Shane about when Derek and there's on here. I love the way the lads are all about getting the local players in. Like even if you go that far, like if there's a player from Dublin coming down and he's the same as a player from Carlow, the lads are going to sign the player from Carlow,
100%.
which I think is massively
Great, yeah.
important.
That's been in the academy since I've been in there.
Yeah, but that's such a good ethos
Do
to
you,
have.
do you think if, just on that, so if CK go to Division 1, are you saying that they would sign players from Carlow Kilkenny Premier?
as a priority, I would think so. Yeah, if the quality was still there, I think so.
But I'm thinking, would those players not be there in the first? I'm just thinking it'd be a
get them to
massive
the- to
jump
get
to
to the first
Division
division.
1 to the Premier League.
But that's where I'd be hoping that the players are in with the 20s.
Yeah.
And they're ta-
Oh no,
and they're
I'd be
taking- and
hoping
they're
that
taking
that's
it
the
from there.
case, but I'd be
Or you go
thinking,
look at somebody like Peter Grogan that's playing, and you have him versus a guy that's from Dublin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At the same level. You're obviously going looking for
Quinn Play was
the
Peter,
Carlow lad rather than the lad from Dublin.
Yeah.
You're that's the ethos I think the club is.
There will always be a local touch to it. It won't ever
Yeah.
be.
Morgan Hammond.
It won't ever be. Like Porrick Hammond, like I'm not saying we're going to go after these players now, but like
Yeah.
you've got Porrick
He said
Hammond,
no.
Porrick Hammond, Peter Grogan, Shawnee Maguire,
Yeah.
like you
Yeah.
players who have established
But
first
I-
division
Imagine like
and
Podge
further
came
career.
down and gave you a couple of seasons in the third tier when he was winding down. Not Podge's in great shape. I'm not putting him in that. But imagine he came down and gave you a 25 goal season and got you up to the first division. Like that would be unbelievable with Shawnee Maguire.
Yeah.
Top three of Peter Grogan, Shawnee Maguire, and Podge
There you
Hammond.
go.
Hammond, yeah.
There you go.
But I'm just to my point though, if they go from Division 1 to Premier,
Yeah.
are you going to be looking at a different pool of players at a higher standard,
Yeah, but
rather
you'd be-
than Carlow
yeah.
Premier Division and Kilkenny Premier is my point.
That's but well,
Like, you'll have less lads making that step up than you might have now.
100%. But at that stage, you would be hoping that the 20s would be super competitive.
Like if they're a Premier team, do you attract more players into your academies? Do you have more lads?
I think you do, yeah.
You could probably pick.
I think you do, Murt.
You could probably go and look at the 12s, the 14s, 16s, whatever 20s that are in and around the county. There's probably a handful of them that are probably good enough to be in playing with the likes of your CKs, but won't really commit to it. Won't really see it's not really for me. But if you have a CK that's in a Premier or a Division 1, it's a different conversation.
100%.
And you pick up all those kids at 14, 15, 16.
Well, they're probably
Yeah.
going to actually have to take them younger.
Yeah.
Your market is your market is always going to change the further you go up.
Yeah, that's
so it might
exactly
just mean,
what I mean. Yeah,
instead of going after your full squad full of Carlow League or Kilkenny
Yeah.
League players, a third year squad the following season.
But the point Mark was making, if when you do get to that grade, you will be hoping that you're going to have lads from outside in earlier.
Yeah, 100%. Like it
You
has
know,
to,
so they're nearly a Carlow player by the time they get in there.
I,
Do you know what
I think the way it's going to go in Ireland and has been going in Ireland is becoming very academy driven.
Yeah.
And if you look at Shamrock Rovers now, so Victor Ojenvuna, who's going to Arsenal for 2 million.
2 million,
Like
yeah.
he was born 2009, and I had the 09s, and I seen him at 13 years of age, and freaking nature, like with the football, like unbelievable.
Yeah.
So they're trying to basically fast track him up to the first team level so they can sell him on and make a little bit of money. But
yeah.
no club wants to go into a transfer market and have to spend 100k or 200k.
Yeah.
Whereas if you
Yeah.
bring these players in at 12, 13, 14, get hands on with them, develop them, get them to a point where you can sell them, then you're winning.
It's like the Southampton model. Remember Southampton went through that for maybe
Yeah.
15
Yeah.
16 years where they were just producing.
Squads will be different. Like the squad for Saturday or your 25-man squad now is probably going to be different to your 25-man squad for the start of the full season.
Yeah, you like,
But maybe not by much, but by a couple, I would
Depends on
say.
how, like that's what I was saying to Shannon that as well. Results in this short season are so important.
yeah, I agree.
You know, I think your full season success hinges on how good you do in this short season.
From what point of view? From
a fan base point of view, from interaction point of view,
Yeah.
from an attractiveness for players point of view. Like if you have a Newbridge go ahead of Carlow and give Carlow trimmings, which hopefully they won't, but I know they won't. A lot of players are going to be like, Newbridge is 25 minutes down the road. Do you know?
You only get one chance to make a first impression
Yeah,
as
yeah.
well, which is huge in this short season. Like whereas when it gets to the
That's
longer
the beauty
season,
of the pilot, yeah.
it'll probably get a little bit longer then as well, and people, I don't want to say that we'll get bored of it, but it'll start becoming normal.
Yeah.
Do you know
Yeah.
what I mean? Rather than
So what happened to
the
Kenny
buzz
season?
that
That's why the pilot is really good.
100%.
Into a
Not
full
even
season.
player wise, financially wise. If that's what they look. They need money to survive.
Yeah.
So if they're not successful, it's easier for somebody to take their money and put it somewhere else.
The lads that are behind it
true,
are very smart. Like, you know, Shane, Derek, Peter, Fran, like Leanne is obviously in there, yourself. Like there's a lot of smart football people in there. I was looking at the thing on Tuesday night and I thought, wow, how professional is this? They had the book, they had the PowerPoint.
No, it was really good,
They
yeah.
had,
Launch
you
was
know,
very good.
FA representatives down there. I was thinking, this is big time, lads. And then the way they spoke and the plans. And what I really liked about it was the expectation of the plans, that it wasn't pie in the sky. Do you know? Like I remember getting onto a bus, going to a game and being told we'll be in Europe in a couple of years. And I believed it.
Yeah.
Do you know?
Carlow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like, fucking sure we will. Where are we going? 3 Dynamos. Do you know?
Patch was going to become a...
I know it's the same length of
2,000
travel.
seater stadium as well,
yeah,
wasn't it?
exactly, yeah. So when you can see it visually and hear the boys talking about it, the one thing I will say to the people is get out and support them because they need backing.
Yeah.
And like the plan, like the correlation I have with the Kerry model, the way that's been serious investment going in there, I don't think if you can, this is why it goes back to I think results. If you can get results and success in a short season, I think people from the outside look in and say, hold on a second,
I want to be part of that.
I want to be part
You
of
do.
that.
But I still think there has to be patience, though,
Oh,
from
absolutely.
everybody.
Oh, yeah,
and even
absolutely.
from, I would say, from a supporter's point of view, if the first couple of games don't go according to plan, like, give it time.
Yeah.
Yeah, of
Like
course.
people, like don't go down Saturday and expect a 5-0 or a 6-0 win or anything like that. Like these are all teams that are starting off. Okay, some clubs might be stronger than others, might have better players than others, but it's still a starting point for everybody. So there's going to have to be a bit of patience. even with results for yourselves, I'm sure you're thinking, right, we're not going to majorly panic.
Yeah, like.
What obviously you want to do is you want to win it.
Look, it's
no doubt about it. Like,
it's men's football, so it's definitely tailored around winning games. 100%. But there also is that importance put on bringing through younger players, showing we have a pathway. Like if you see Timmy, who's 17 years of age, playing in the first team, and you're a kid, like we had a 14, I think he's 14 or just turned 15-year-old playing with our 20s on Saturday.
Yeah.
If you see things like that, it's a bigger picture than showing you winning 3-0.
Exactly. Yeah. So at the end of the pilot season, if you're looking back and going, right, we lost the first game or we drew the first two, we didn't win this game, we should have won this. But if you're putting that to one side and going, well, we had X amount at every home game, we've whatever number of fans, we've got rid of or sold so many jerseys, we 3 17-year-old playing, 2 20s, all that kind of like all that has to be looked at rather than.
Oh yeah, it's not. Your success isn't just winning games.
No, and that's why everyone has to be patient.
It can't be measured on that.
Yeah.
At the start, it needs to be given that time.
100%. But you still need. There's still a fucking asterisk because you just said it. It's adult football.
Yeah,
results breed all the success.
Well, results drives things on quicker.
A lot more young lads will be wearing a CK8 jersey if they win the first 4 or 5 games.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
That's the reality.
Success. It'll be quicker if the results are there.
For the players also that are there though, like they are exciting footballers. Do you know, like it's not like we've looked at a profile of 6'5" defenders who we want to just defend and grind games out. There's exciting footballers who aren't going to change.
Goal scorers, players with flair. Yeah,
so
there's a good mix.
That in itself, even if results don't go your way, like if you're winning games 1-0 every week and the football is dire and stuff, you're winning games, but is it going to keep people coming in the game all the time? I'm not 100% sure. So there has to be an element of that being exciting as well.
Non-football intelligent people would go in if you're winning 1-0 every week and think that's brilliant.
Yeah, potentially. Yeah,
I wouldn't personally.
Yeah, no, but like the large majority would pick up on that side of it.
Yeah.
Like, you know,
well, some people will look at the overall picture rather than just the result. But I understand it is results at the end of the day. But
look, there's also going to be a degree of people who won't buy into it as well, and like that's there with anything too. And
is that something that you can see? Is that something that's understandable in the group?
I think it's understandable in that. Like I wouldn't say it's something we spoke about as a group. That's just it happens with everything. Really, anything new, there's always going to be someone that's saying, "I'm not overly interested. I'm not too bothered with that or whatever." And like that's part of it. The only thing that we can control is what we do when we go on the pitch. And if we play well, if we try be exciting when we're out there, if we can show a pathway for our younger players and the players do what they can do, I'm sure the rest of it takes care of itself. Like, so there hasn't been a massive importance put on any one thing in particular, like, you know.
Newbridge.
Sorry, go ahead, Guich.
I was at Newbridge on Saturday. Have you seen much of them?
I think they've had I think they've had a look. You see, I think they've played the same teams we've played in pre-season because obviously there's a couple of different groups, so we're not playing each other and we're not playing other teams and other groups in friendlies and stuff. So like any side, like they're not going to be bad, you know. So like exactly, and until you play that, not even the first game, the first couple of games, you don't know where you're going to stand. And looking at a game on a video compared to being live in that game,
that's what I'm wondering. Like, are your games after clashing with their games, so you don't really have anybody up watching them in person?
Yeah,
or maybe if somebody up with a hat and glasses on.
Yeah. Like look, like there's different ways to find out things. Do you know what I mean?
Course,
and like so, if they're playing the same teams that we've played, you can pick up the phone and kind of have a chat.
It's a good network, isn't there? There's a good network.
It's huge. It's huge.
That's fine for now, I'm sure. But when it comes into the season, no.
Like
pick up the phone to no one from another club. Like really.
Since being involved in the League of Ireland Academy, like I'd be regularly texting different managers on a Monday, being like, "Here, send me on your game. I'll send you mine." Do you know what I mean? So like you'd always kind of get a look around and like it grows loads. Now obviously when you get to senior level, they're going to be a little bit more precious to send out their footage of their own teams.
Your best friends at pre-season when it comes to the season.
Or the full season especially. Those calls will be 100%. Less frequent and there'll be no videos being shared. And that's where you'll probably have to have somebody going watching games even while you're playing.
Yeah, potentially. Like, look, it's
like, was it opposition analysis, as you like to.
True.
Has to be done.
It does. Like, it comes down to having bodies. Like, if you have bodies available, you'll have them kind of doing everything. Like, but maybe it might be something we need to look at going forward.
Murt, job for you.
Another one.
Sitting there.
Incognito Mara. Murt, manager of Bagenalstown. You're the only manager here, really, that's involved in junior soccer in Carlow. What's your thoughts on the whole thing?
It's exciting. like I said already, it's the pathway. As not just manager, I'm chairman of the club. So from a chairman's point of view, from a club's point of view, it's definitely exciting. We've seen a couple of chaps from our club going in around there. So that's exciting. That now they can see a pathway that they don't have to go elsewhere, that there's something there for them. I'm glad he kept away from money, my first team player.
It's easy to say all this when you've lost.
Exactly,
Yeah.
It's definitely, it definitely looks to be an exciting project that you can see the pathway. Like you can see something for the kids that if you are good enough to get into the academies, and that there is a route to play League of Ireland at adult level, that's massive. It has to be massive. You have to take your, for argument's sake, if Tom O'Connor rings Danny or Andrew Kane or whoever's there, Robbie, and he brings him in, you're going to be I'm losing my best player. But then you also have to think it.
No, when you actually think about
the player,
you'd be like, it makes sense.
Yeah. It does make sense. Like at the end of the day, they're getting an opportunity to play League of Ireland. Like that's the end. That's the end. Like at the end of the day, they're not going.
If you've anything about you, you'll be happy for them.
They're not going to play soccer. Like they didn't put on a pair of football boots at 5, 6, 7 years old. End up playing senior soccer for Bagnallstown for the rest of their life. Like that's not their goal when they're knee high.
It's for some though.
Maybe
that's why I'm saying to you, it'll work because it is for some. Like there's plenty of players out there that
I know that, but when they're at that age, when they think
you can dream,
when they dream, because when they first put on the first pair of football boots, they open their eyes to dream. They think.
Does your young lads
my young lads think they're going to be playing with Liverpool?
But in relation to CK,
he knows. They know who CK is. Yeah. Well, see. Yanni, they know Yanni obviously, and then Yanni had Alfie.
Yanni's a god fan.
Yanni had Alfie with us for a couple of training sessions, and Conor was very intrigued by how Alfie was there, how he can't play with us. So Conor's my oldest that he's 9 and thoroughly just soccer mad. Like every 35 games he's at, every senior game, watches players, full of questions. We'll ask 1,000 questions. Brilliant. Like in fairness to the older lads, Danny, Robbie, Keane, they'd bring him out. Danny would say, "Come on, you warm me up." So they'd bring him into the circle, and he'd be intrigued by the whole thing. But he couldn't get the concept of when can Alfie play with you. I said, no, he's playing there. And who else gone there? And he knows Felix, so Dockett's young lad's gone to the.
Gone into CK
as well. Same thing. He was like, no, Felix has gone in. So there is more, and the more people you see like that, then 100%, it'll be a great job. But I'm glad he didn't take no one.
I think I think just on that, and it's when we went down to the launch last Tuesday night, and to see it firsthand was unbelievable. And that's why I think if
boys and girls, men's and women's teams,
if people get into Sedhu on Saturday and see it up close, I can guarantee you, if there's any doubt, the perceptions will change. Won't they? For the better, just to see the set up, the whole professional side of it. I think
it's surprising for people for the first time kind of seeing it.
The first time he was in it last Tuesday.
But a lot, and again, not to toot our own horns, but they're the standards and the stuff that have been in the academy, and how we would try and kind of carry things across now. In fairness to Tom and James, the professionalism and what they bring to the table is huge.
So man, the training area, that's Premier League standard training area. It's absolutely top class
down there. It's unreal.
It's top class. It's the first time I was there, I was like, what is this? I remember
pitch like a carpet as well.
Shane was saying, they're going out to train out the back, and I was like, here we go, out to an old fucking
out the
wormhole or something,
mucky pitch.
I went out and I was like, look at this, pristine.
You'd play a game on it only for crowds around it.
No, you
too tight.
That's the only negative I have.
With
I fucking hate running track.
I know you'd say that, the running track. I
fucking hate.
But it's only for now. So
it's all. I know. Sure, look, it's still class. It's still. So that's why my preference. Do you know what I mean?
That's why I think people have to get down and see it. Have to get down. And
look,
next couple of games, it's not going to suit everyone to go Saturday. I know you have electric picnic and all that, but
we'll be there anyway, Guich.
We'll be there, but there's loads of home games. Get down.
Yeah, Buckley Park is really exciting, right?
Yeah.
That's
do
we know set up like it really? I know Newbridge.
Not
Buckley Park.
Not in that third tier though. No, you're talking couple of. I'm not sure the actual capacity, but a couple of thousand.
2,000.
That's when you start getting your young lads and lads in to watch games in Buckley Park. And go,
when you're bringing them down to a stadium. That's when
I've been down
stadium.
We actually played down there.
Castlorn.
3 years ago we went down played down there. Conor was there the same. He couldn't get over the stadium, like, but no, it was shambles. Like, it was ran down
Yeah,
the pitch. But still, it was couldn't go home, tell his mammy that the boys were playing in the stadium today, mammy.
Wembley.
Sure, even if you're away somewhere on holidays or on a stag and you're going by and you see a stadium, you're like,
whoa.
deadly.
Oh, it's unbelievable.
Yeah,
Different level.
feeling.
There's one
Yeah.
Newcastle. I don't know if you're ever in Newcastle, but James
Yeah,
Park
yeah.
is slap
Oh,
bang
Lee
in the
Murphy
middle of
used
the
to
sea.
work in it.
It's
Lee Murphy worked in it for a summer, I think, or a season. Yeah.
No, you're right.
Right
Yeah,
in the middle of
it's
it.
deadly
right
to
in the
see
middle of the
it.
sea. Like, you walk out to the stair, you're like this. Jesus Christ.
What's the one in Cardiff?
Millennium
Millennium
Stadium.
Stadium.
That was like
Same,
it was
central
like Google
It was
dropped in
dropped in.
right in the
Yeah.
middle of the city, like.
Oh, Buckley Park would be unbelievable, yeah.
Brilliant, yeah.
That's what I genuinely haven't been as excited for a football team in a long time. Like, as a fan, or as someone that's kind of, we're not involved, but you're looking in from the outside, you're close to it, and I'm like, they're like, if you can have a good short season, you could be on the verge of something really fucking big there.
Yeah.
I got that club feel from it when we were down at the launch.
100%,
It's an actual club. Do you
Yeah.
know what I mean? As opposed to like a county side or 'cause I wouldn't
An academy side
Yeah,
or-
do you know?
or
It just
roster
felt like an
trainer
actual
side
club.
or- yeah.
From the launch and going out and watching the trend and stuff.
Yeah.
They're looking. I have to say, they're looking for a kit man.
They are.
Yeah.
A volunteer kit man.
Looking for a kit man.
And
so
Murt's fan had a
Murt's been-
sick crest on the
Murt,
side
you've
and been pulled
you've
in.
been put forward. Somebody sent me a message last week to say Shorty Mortimer is available for that job.
No.
And I won't say who it is because it'll be unfair on the manager of the team that got promoted to the Premier Division this year from Rathvilly. I won't say his name. But he messaged me to say Shorty Murt is in line for that. So
No, I'm too busy that. Thanks, Tom.
Dom, was it? All right, okay. I didn't say that.
Yeah.
I'm only joking, he wasn't. No, but I'd say there is. I'd say you can actually feel the genuine excitement down there amongst players because you touched on it. There's not many apart from the 20s playing that level. There's not many going into the unknown. Like, is there
No.
anyone in the squad that hasn't? Lord,
Potentially one or two.
But he played college.
He's played
A's.
college A's this year. He
like
played youth
potentially
cup
one or
final,
two
didn't
that
they?
I'm not 100% sure of, but like they would all have experience playing at a higher level. Like although they have been there, like I'm sure, and like you can see it with the players, like they are excited, they are looking forward to getting going, and there is that, I suppose, what would you call it? There's probably an ambition there that like they look around, they know we've got good players, they know we've got a good side, and like they want to put their best foot forward. And like you can tell that within the sessions how the players are kind of going about things too. Like so,
Yeah.
I'd
What's
say they're
the what's
buzzing
the
to get
attendance
going,
like?
yeah, it's
Training?
hard.
No one misses training at that level. I bet you.
no.
There's not many misses.
No,
training.
no, like
You're
like,
injured, you're there.
Like the only time you're not there is if like Tom will tell you like leave off tonight or whatever or that, but like very rare case. Like so, yeah, potentially, or if you're dying sick or you're dying with a flu or something, I would imagine
Coming
maybe.
into winter time, if a lad is injured at all,
but like no, like everyone's there all the time, and yeah.
There's a final. So what's the top two teams play the top two teams from the other in a semi-final final?
So it is. There's three groups.
Three groups. Sorry.
Three groups of five. Everyone will play 8 games. The top one, so the first place team in three groups go into a semi-final,
Yeah.
And then
and the best place second.
battle it out.
No,
Get into a semi-final.
the best place second qualify for a semi-final.
All right, okay.
So you could finish second in your group, get a semi-final. Don't know
That's
what.
harsh, isn't it?
Yeah, I know. So I'll probably like, and given it's only 8 games, you would expect it to be quite tight.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
whether
yeah.
it could be goal difference, goal scored, maybe 1 point extra or whatever. So there will be a little bit of jeopardy going into the last
Yeah.
couple of weeks, maybe.
That's good. Yeah, you want that.
But a semi-final then, don't know what way the semi-finals are worked. Maybe it's an open draw, I'm not sure. But obviously the two winners of the two semis go play each other in a final, and then
That's how it usually works, Johnny.
yeah, just in case you weren't sure. So
Any idea where finals or anything are being played?
no idea.
No.
No idea at all. You would think neutral venue. Like I can't imagine it would be the Viva or Croke Park, considering the Junior Cup isn't
Croke
played there
Park?
anymore.
No.
Viva, sorry, Viva or Croke Park. Edit
Yeah,
that.
playing the Croke Park, didn't
Well,
they?
you'd be hoping like maybe Tallaght Stadium or
I'd
one
say
of the League of Ireland grounds, like
Depends on where it is.
Premier
I'd say if
Division,
it's.
surely,
I'd say if it's like a.
or a home game maybe.
Well, you're probably into the second week, if not the third week in November, by the time that
Who's-
comes around.
Who's
see.
Killarney, Celtic, or West? Are they West?
No,
Killarney
they're
are-
south.
So
Kerry.
Kerry.
Killarney's
Sorry.
okay.
Killarney,
Well, I'd say if it
UCC,
was like for Killarney and maybe a Salt Hill, it'd probably be,
centralised or somewhere.
over that way, like.
Or Limerick.
It's
Would
grown.
probably be in Limerick or
You,
somewhere.
you would think that they would have it organised ahead of knowing who's going to be there, though. As in,
I'd say they've a couple of placeholders, I'm going to call
Yeah,
it. that
potentially.
If X is playing X, we'll have it here. And
a lot of the League of Ireland Academy stuff is done in that Lone Town Stadium.
Yeah.
So an Astro kind of in the middle of the country, so potentially something like that. But the only thing is, that would be around the time of the first division playoffs,
And they'll be
so
close.
that could clash now.
Yeah.
I don't think
Could be
Athlone are
impact.
in those spots at the moment.
I do get the vibe though that the third tier is something that's been well prepped and well prepared by the FAI. Like compared to other things they've done where I felt like you're just throwing this out here now and awfully it mostly is. Like I do get a vibe that they're actually they consider the applications thoroughly. You know, they've looked at the group.
Well, they have to, because look at what effort the clubs are putting into it. Like,
Yeah.
it'd be a terrible shame if it's not being backed. Like, clubs are spending money, they're going out looking for sponsors, recruiting players. Like, there's so much happening.
I think if they weren't sure, they wouldn't have let clubs in. Like they were aiming for 20, they only took 15. They opened up a second window for clubs to apply.
Yeah.
Didn't take anyone else.
Yeah.
So it probably shows they're being a little bit more careful with it.
Yeah. Well, I think I think
Making sure clubs are ready to actually
100%,
ready. Yeah.
yeah, I think it's very hard for a junior club to go in.
Yeah.
I think that's a big ask. Now I know, like, if Salt Hill are already in it,
Yeah.
Optus are already there. Francis have a history of playing at that level. They're playing Leinster Senior League. Who else is there from Dublin gone in?
Home Farm DCU.
Home Farm or
With
Home
their-
Farm Everton back in the
Yeah.
day. They were League of Ireland as well.
TU.
Like, you know, so there's well, that's a university, isn't it? But like, so it's like, because I heard rumours of clubs in Carlow were applying for it, and you're thinking to yourself, man, no lads. Do you know what I mean? That's
You would have to be
that's
a level where, like, you'd have it, let's say, like ourselves or Mayo, where you have a League of Ireland Academy backing you,
yeah, 100%.
or else you would have to, as you said, have a strong history within it. So, like
Yeah,
a Salt Hill or a Merview,
Yeah.
or else you're a junior, or sorry, an intermediate side or something like that has good facilities, good funding, and stuff like that.
Villa is probably the one, but they're serious.
They're basically an intermediate
Donegal,
side.
Donegal one got me a little bit. Was it 3 clubs in Donegal?
Letterkenny, Cockhill, and Bonaghy.
Yeah.
Which then there'll be 4 League of Ireland
Harps.
clubs in Donegal.
Yeah.
Which I know Donegal is big and all that. I know junior soccer is massive up there, but I think 4 League of Ireland clubs in Donegal is big.
I've no idea.
4 is a lot.
Like I've no idea what the standard is like up there, anything about it. Like, you'd see Cockhill, I know they were knocked out of Junior Cup. They were knocked out of Junior Cup,
They were a bit at home, yeah.
Yeah. But they've been there and thereabouts before. I think they played Waterford a couple of seasons ago as well. But, like, it's hard to imagine a county that size has 3 clubs ready
It is
for
massive.
that level.
But you'd be thinking, yeah, you know, just and Derry City obviously over the border as well is not too
Yeah,
far
not too far away.
You know, which is and then you have obviously Northern Ireland League and Glentoran.
Yeah, no, it's a lot. It's a lot for one county. Yeah,
it's a lot,
As big
yeah.
as it is.
Probably just dilutes that area a little bit more,
I think
maybe.
it does, yeah. I think it definitely does that anyway, that's for sure. Yoni, I have no further questions. Well, congratulations, you passed.
Thank you. What do I get?
I'll give you a podcast jersey.
What size?
What size do you take? Tell the world.
Medium, player fit.
Yeah, we don't have
All right, Lord.
I'll bring one down to you.
Is
on
Lord
Saturday.
call himself LA11 down there or what?
There's been a few murmurs of it, all right. Yeah, I think James has been on to him a bit about wanting to see his celebrations and stuff like that. So I think he scored a goal in training the other night and he gave it one. Yeah,
I don't know. Whatever
that
it is,
one.
yeah.
That one.
Yeah, that one, yeah.
He'll need to-
do it. They've hard
He'll need to earn the LA11 jersey, won't he?
Yeah, he
Like
will.
everybody else.
I think they're releasing squad numbers. I can't remember.
Are they?
He's not allowed.
Please
I
give him
don't-
15
I
or
don't-
16.
I don't know. I
Please.
don't know off the top of my head what everyone is now, but I think they are.
Do you know what? Give Callum 11.
Yeah, he loved that.
Give Callum 11. Give Lord 14.
Yeah, I can't remember for the life of me now what players are what now. I think.
You do know your friend.
No,
That's it.
honestly, I
yeah.
swear to God, I can't remember. There was a couple of spare jerseys, all right.
But should it have to be released? So when are the squads probably submitted already now at this stage ahead of Saturday?
Well, everyone's registered, as far as I know,
Yeah.
for us. So whether they release no, they've announced everyone on social media.
Yeah, any late signings? Keller hasn't been announced on social media, has he? Alex?
I thought he might have been.
Is that exclusive?
No, yeah, well,
Podcast exclusive.
well,
I didn't
yes.
see it on social media.
Alex is probably the latest one. Yeah.
Was there a lad living in Carlow in the college and playing League of Ireland in Dublin? Has just signed for you as well? Can't think of the chap's name.
Mamadou.
Is it Mamadou? Yeah.
Not playing League of Ireland. He's playing Malahide.
Malahide. Sorry.
Yeah,
But
he-
good standard. Let's Senior League.
Won the Leinster Senior League
Yeah.
last year, the top division.
Yeah.
He's Canadian/German, I think.
Yeah.
He's been away for the last couple of weeks, but he came back in training.
He was one of the first signings announced, though, was he not? No.
He is.
Oh, was he?
He's
Yeah,
top.
I think he was announced the same time as Lord and
It was triple one.
chap
wasn't it?
from centre half.
King
Definitely third one.
King Carmody.
No. Was he at Wexford?
Oh, Daniel McGrath.
Daniel
Who's
McGrath.
the
right
chap
at the
that
start.
scored from halfway line out in Cleshin?
Harry Sherlock.
Sherlock,
Where'd he
yeah.
come from?
He signed from Treaty's 20s.
Man, if you had said home there, it would have been the funniest thing you've ever said in your life. Harry Sherlock. Where'd he come from? Home.
I'm not on
Sherlock
sorry.
Holmes?
He's from
It's in Wexford, huh?
He's from Wexford. I'm trying to think of his club now. I don't want to get it wrong. He said he's kind of out towards Oilgate, just outside Wexford town. But he would have played with Wexford FC's academy up until the start of this year. Then I think he was in college in Limerick. And he ended up signing for us. So
That's a grab, isn't it? It's a good signing.
he's great player.
Good player.
Great player, yeah. Great player.
Lads, what I will say to you is get out there and support them, right?
Yeah,
even if it's doubt in your mind, even if you fucking begrudge them, even if you hate the idea of it, go and support them. Go and have a look. Because the more people go and have a look, the better club's going to do.
See it firsthand.
See it before you judge it, yeah.
exactly.
square cheap,
Cheating accent, yeah.
What's a €7 home game? €8
Works
home
out
game?
€8, I think, or something.
€8 for a
very,
home game.
very
That's the season
accessible.
tickets.
Man, you wouldn't get a sausage
Very,
box
very
meal for
accessible.
€8 anymore.
Sausage box meal.
Never had a sausage box meal in my life.
No.
No, it wouldn't be.
Should we get to the county grounds for it?
No.
What's the County Grounds? Amanda was
I
murdered
was
over the County Grounds last
15.
year.
It
Anyway.
was 15 quid in there the other night to
One game.
2 games.
It'll probably be Wednesday.
But only going to watch one, really.
Yeah.
Come in halfway through the first
Exactly.
one, watch the second one.
Tuesday and Wednesday now, there's only one game on.
Be tenner in.
Half eight. What's story them half eight games?
It's terrible
I
thing,
don't
right?
understand it.
Terrible time of night.
They are right, yeah. One gun, Podge, before we finish up on the...
We're not finished yet. You do the
we doing
fixtures. Do fixtures.
Fixtures next week.
Yeah. You don't do it. Get them up there, Murt. You do them.
Go on, Murt, the
Charge.
fixtures,
Go on,
man.
guys.
But while Murt's getting the fixtures up, Liverpool are playing Nottingham Forest
Who cares, man?
Saturday morning. I know I don't. But anyway, no. Tell you who does care.
Who?
Max Hutchinson.
Oh, yes.
Oh,
Max Hutchinson has been selected as
Mark Hutchinson's
mascot. So Mark Hutchinson from St. Pat's. Max, St. Pat's player, little dinger himself.
Brilliant.
He's mascot for Liverpool and Forest Saturday morning
very good.
in Anfield, yeah.
Massive
TNT is still called
congratulations.
TNT.
TNT.
Yeah, live game. There's only four of them there, so he's a 1 in 4 chance of going out with
Van Dijk.
Van Dijk. Yeah,
Excellent.
hopefully he'll get to kick around on the pitch. But yeah, big occasion for
Massive
Max
occasion for
That's
kids.
great.
Yeah,
and all the
that's
family as well.
brilliant.
All
That's
big
brilliant,
Liverpool
yeah.
fans. So
Yeah.
I do hope that Liverpool score a goal or something, and he gets to celebrate a goal.
Give me a moment.
No, do you know what? I hope he enjoys a victory over there.
I
I
think
do.
that'd be
Be
brilliant.
brilliant for him and brilliant for the whole lot of them.
Yeah, I was talking to, remember what
Yeah.
you told me about last month, maybe. I was talking to him Aldi or somewhere, what could have been last month, and he was saying that day, he got word that day.
Yeah.
You never guess. I was like, well, where do we start here? Like,
How do you get
And
it?
I saw Max's reaction when he was reading. They showed him the email on the laptop, and he's reading what he was selected for, and he done well to hold it together. in fairness, yeah.
Brilliant. Brilliant.
savage cheaping.
Deadly.
Yeah. Talking about
Go on,
Premier
Murt.
League, you can't leave United, how poor United were the weekend, the two of you sitting over there. Absolutely
Shannon
can't leave
just
that
give me
sitting
the
there.
time thing, I think, there, Shan. Oh, check my phone. Oh, sorry, Shan.
You can't, how poor they were.
I didn't see any of it. Thank God. I saw the highlights. Actually, I didn't see it live.
Yeah, really
but-
poor. But it's but you know what it is?
A lot of teams were poor. Yeah, you can say that.
No, I'll tell you what it is, Murt. Newly promoted side, full house, right? And the way they played so direct. They were always going to win. If that had been Real Madrid playing Hull there,
Stop.
I'm telling you.
Stop, will you?
I'm telling you, the approach it took and everything. I'm
Liverpool
telling
fan.
you.
United.
It's a classic one. It is.
No.
It's a classic first day.
Stop.
Hull won't win a game between now and Christmas because they're rubbish. But it's just the classic
It'll be interesting to
opening
see how
day.
United go against Ipswich this weekend. Two boys in the middle won't start ever again together.
I think so.
Santos and Tillmans.
Not one.
Mother of
Kobe
God.
will be in next week.
Mother
and
of
Baleba,
Jesus.
hopefully.
No, the other side of it is...
Man who's tired after the World Cup, isn't he?
Yeah, well, that to me, there has to be something wrong there. Like...
He was late back to pre-season number. He still got the same time also. Still stop
He's
telling
no-
the story United.
he's no later back than
Liverpool
Tillmans.
They got
He's
bet
no
by
later-
Newcastle's
Murt.
B team yesterday.
He's no later
It's
back than-
typical Podge. Talk about United.
Yeah.
Not talk about Liverpool. Talk about
Honestly,
United.
God, yeah, United.
We had a
United.
lovely
Talk
little
about
conversation there about
Fantastic.
Max
Oh,
going
sorry,
over
yeah,
mascot,
yeah.
going to Anfield,
100%.
televised game, and more comes straight. Tell you what about United.
Yeah,
Yeah,
sure.
you're
Listen,
right.
you're going to dog me enough about it. I'll say.
You're right, fella.
No, Johnny, you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course, three banks together.
Just talk about
Three
United.
Max together.
No other club exists.
I
in the
want to
world.
announce a new sponsor as well. This is the
Okay,
first. This is the
let's
first
go.
call that we have. Patrick O'Toole Building and Carpentry. A massive thanks for coming on board as a sponsor.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Brilliant.
70 million to come in to sponsor us for. Coming through a Cayman Islands bank account, that might joke. No, congratulations. Congratulations,
Thanks
folks.
very much.
Well, thanks very much for coming on board.
Appreciate it,
Patrick. Genuinely appreciate it, and it's great to have a sponsor. I hope we might get up there. It's great to have a sponsor. Our first official one, right?
Good.
I was going to say something there. Oh yeah, we are going to be at the games in
Setu.
Thanks, Murt. Where we are going to be stadium announcers, potential commentators. Are you streaming the game Saturday? Did you hear?
I'm not sure. I haven't heard anything about that. Are you like up in a gantry or something?
Yeah.
Well, let us know if you start streaming it, will you? So we can find out.
Oh, well, if it's been streamed, yeah, there's scaffolding.
Probably
Yeah.
No,
No,
show
we
tomorrow,
can-
but
No, we have partnered as the.
so come over,
podcast with CK,
to us, lads. Have an old chat with us. Come over and skit us, throw something at us, whatever you want. We'll be talking to players and after games. We'll get all that set up as well.
Management.
Might even bring you back on, ask you a few questions.
No problem.
I don't know, could they use On or Yanni?
Depends where. Like some of the players would say Yanni, some of the players would say On. Like
I go on. It's Denis here. He'll be like, sorry.
Huh?
Sorry.
And yeah, that's it. Go on, Murt. Go.
Fixtures for Wednesday night for the Shield starting off. Town are home to ourselves, Bagnallstown. All these are 6:45 kickoffs. St Anne's are home to St Pat's. Nurney are home to Parkville. Hanover are home to Critty Yard, probably the tie of
That's
the round.
definitely, yeah.
Ballymurphy are home to Byrne. Milt Celtic are home to New Oak. St Joseph's are home to St Felix. Castle Rangers are home to Slaney, and Killree are at home to Collection. Looks like that's actually changed to Collection because I think Killree's pitch isn't playable, and it's down on it as an actually 8 o'clock kickoff. So it'll have to be under lights, I'd say, in Collection.
There's probably training. Are you training up there Wednesday night?
no, Tuesday and Thursday.
Tuesday and Thursday. Must be
So
something
there are
fun
fixtures.
on there,
We're podcasting this Wednesday, aren't we? We've a guest going this Wednesday.
Yeah.
So we're going to miss that game. aren't
Missed
we?
the Shield games, yeah. I'd say there'll be a lot of teams. Well, Championship on in Carlow as well, Murt. How
Yeah,
are
and
you impacted?
it's in the middle of Championship. They're actually Championship games are on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday this week because of EP.
Yeah.
There's no weekend games, so yeah, we'll be heavily impacted. I'm telling you, Yanni's talking out.
The return.
You're back?
Yanni, where do you get the time?
For what?
Are you ever home?
For what?
Yeah. Like
Yeah. Yeah, Shannon's behind me, yeah.
Going to your back.
She's making faces there at me. No, like I don't only train. We train twice a week and have a game with CK. I train with Bagnallstown once a week and have a game. So that's 5 out of your 7. 2 nights off. have the match done.
And you work during the day?
I work during the day, yeah.
Oh, man, you're getting away with murder.
Yeah, for the moment anyway. I don't know how long it's going to last.
Getting away with murder.
It's only going to ramp up for the full season.
Yeah.
Nah, you can only train a certain amount of nights a week anyway.
Yeah, no, like
7 nights a week.
there was times when I was doing more than that. There was times when I was
What
doing
were you at your worst?
training Monday through to Friday, game Saturday and Sunday. And the game Saturday and Sunday wasn't like locally with Bagnallstown, it was like 2 League of Ireland games.
That becomes a chore though, I'd say. Does it? Like you
There
could
was-
very easily follow it up with that. Like
There was a week
like this.
before we went to Australia. On the Wednesday night I was in Cove. On the Thursday night I was in Bray. And on the Friday night I was in Australia, Melbourne.
Jesus.
So, and then I think at that point I went to Australia for a month, and I was like, "There's so much more now."
Did you bring in a tactics board room with you?
Yeah.
So you good. Carry on, just want to bro with me here. Just fall it out. No, when you crossed that road there, if you had went through the pedestrian and got that ball in behind on that, you would have been safer crossing that road.
But it is a lot though. It's even from CK first team now. Like you're on the phone to the lads 7 days a week. Are you?
No, yeah,
Management side, like there's WhatsApp group. I'm sure you are talking.
you're
about.
always accessible.
Do you
Like,
put away your phone any time? Do you put away your phone any time in the evening?
not in the evening. During work, I started a new job there last week.
Shut up! No, like a meerkat jumping up. No.
I started a new job last week, so I have to put a bit of time into that now. So I'm not really as accessible during the day.
Yeah.
But during the evening, yeah, like I would be now. It doesn't be happening the whole time. Like in fact, like Tom and James are firmly the 1 and 2. Like, do you know what I mean? And I'll be linked in then towards, I suppose, closer to the decision making time, maybe about like what things are going on. Like, but it's not as hectic as it used to be. There was a point where it was undoable compared to where I am now.
Have you had many conversations with Graham Doyle?
Yeah, I get on well with Graham now.
Do you get on well with Graham?
Yeah, I get on
You're
well with
joking.
Graham. Yeah.
Graham likes it.
Yeah,
He didn't
yeah.
know
I
who
don't
Yanni
know
was,
about
didn't he not?
He didn't
No,
know.
he
who
don't
Yanni
know.
was.
Come on,
That's what I
yeah.
mean.
Well,
It's
we all
kind-
do
it's
now.
ki- Yeah, like it's kind of split,
No.
like, you know. So.
Graham's standing here and told me he hates people.
No,
He does. I said, you hate people, Graham, don't you? He goes, yeah, I do, let's be honest.
no, I get on really well with Graham now. in
I like him.
fairness.
He's a good lad, Graham.
Yeah.
Good coach as well.
great to have though, like someone like Darragh O'Neill, who's from Kilkenny, a young lad, like, and Graham Doyle's your goalkeeper coach.
Yeah,
Very good keeper.
How many games do you have? 1,200 League of Ireland games,
Yeah.
something ridiculous like that.
Something phenomenal, yeah.
Brilliant.
He's a good lad, like Graham.
Yeah.
I've nothing else, guys. Stu?
No.
Murt, you
Forward to the game
not
Saturday.
looking forward to
Yeah.
it. Well, yeah.
Very good for lads. Get out and
Starting
support
on.
them. Get out
Yeah.
and support them. Get out and help them. DS Sports are having a pop-up shop there. The jerseys are class. You'll buy jerseys online then.
Yeah, and lads, I have to say the price, they're very reasonably priced.
Reasonable, yeah. Until
And
you
there
go
is
to my
stock
site
there
sector.
ready to go. I was talking to Darren Strong on Saturday, so
Yeah.
there is stock there. So if you order a jersey, you'll have it within a couple of days.
Yeah, and if
They
you
are
see
going
us
to
at
be
the
there
match,
Saturday.
come say hello, lads. Come say hello.
Yeah.
As always, not my podcast.
Not my podcast.
My podcast.
You don't say it, Johnny.
No
You don't
problem,
say
I
it.
won't.
It's Carol Soccer's podcast. CK&I's podcast now. Good luck and God bless.
The How Is He podcast second half is brought to you by Patrick O'Toole Building and Carpentry. Trusted building contractors based in Carlow and now proudly expanding into Kilkenny. Specialising in extensions, renovations, new builds and commercial projects. Priding themselves on bespoke one-off builds tailored to each client. From roofing to bathrooms and everything in between, they deliver quality craftsmanship and reliable service.